Okay, let's get started here. This lesson, the focus is playing over chord changes correctly. So melodic playing, making sure that when we're playing over chords, we're playing notes that make sense with those chords. So I'm going to go over 3 licks here and talk about each of these licks and how they fit over the chords that are occurring in the background. I will point out, please go to my site. You're getting a very small portion of the licks available in this lesson here. On my website, you get all the licks, plus you get the backing track, interactive tablature, as well as downloadable tablature. So if you've not yet joined my site, please do so. For right now, for the next couple days, I'm offering a 30-day trial that is going to end on January 16th. So starting January 17th, I will no longer be offering the 30-day free trial. So if you're at all interested, please go check out the site to get this full lesson, all the tablature, backing tracks, interactive tablature, and downloadable tablature. With that being said, let's get into the licks here. So like I said, we're really focusing on playing notes that work over the chords that are being played behind them. So if we take this little backing track here, we're hearing these chords. We're hearing C, then A flat, and we're playing power chords here. That's the F, and then that's the main part of the song. Later on in the song, in the chorus bridge type section, we have A flat, B flat, C, F, A flat again, and then E flat, and then B flat, and then back up to the top. So this first lick that I'm going to play happens in the main section, and it's when we go from the A flat to the F. So from this. Now, if you notice that we're really playing in the key of C minor here, right? So we're dealing with these notes. But when I get down to the F, the chord that is diatonic to C minor is actually F minor, right? So this chord here. But what I did in this song is with the licks, when I'm playing over F, I'm implying F major. So this chord has that major third in it. So instead of this, it's this. And that one little change opens itself up to much more creative and unique sounding licks. We're not playing strictly in the C minor scale once I introduce that chord. Now we're introducing that one note, this A note, instead of the A flat, and that opens up for some many different possibilities when we get to licks. So in that part of the song, again, I'm playing F major. So we could say this shape right here, right? Let's take this shape for example, because this first lick, we're playing in this region of the fretboard. The lick that I'm playing here is basically starts off with a F dominant arpeggio. So rather than F major, let's say we're playing F7. That's basically the chord that I'm implying in this first lick here. So the F major or F dominant 7 arpeggio is basically this. So the lick that I'm playing over that F, working up to it from the A flat to the F, goes something like this. Sorry, that. So let's analyze these notes here. What is the 5th fret on the 6th string? That is the major third of F. That's that A that we're introducing by playing F major instead of F minor. So that's the major third of F. Then we're playing the 5th of F on the 8th fret. Then we're playing the flat 7th of F, again applying that F dominant 7 chord. Then the F note itself on the 8th fret on the 5th string. And then we're sliding up to the 7 on the 4th string, which is the major third of F. That's the A note again. So the point of this entire little 4-note lick here, 5-note lick, is that we are playing the F dominant 7 or our arpeggio, and that sounds really good over that F chord when we get to it. Gives it a very unique sound. So that's the first part of the lick right there. The next part of the lick, we are still playing in that F dominant 7 shape there. So we're just kind of climbing up the chord. If we took this F7 shape here, we're just basically climbing that up that shape. So 7 on the 4th string, which is again the major third. The 8th fret on the 3rd string, which is the flat 7 of F. And then we're playing the F note itself, the 6th fret on the 2nd string. So really painting out that F7 chord. So after that, we get up into the next chord, which is E flat, and now we're just kind of playing in the C minor scale. So, and the rest is just basically C minor blues lick type of stuff. So sliding up to the 10, and then we do this. That's 10, and then 11, 10, 8 pull off on the 3rd string, 10 on the 4th string, hammer on 8, 10, and then land on the 8. So really the most important part of this lick, and the main concept to get out of it, is that first part of the lick where we're playing over the F chord, and we're really painting that F dominant 7 shape. So but that's the whole lick. So let's play it through one more time at a slow speed. Okay, so for this next lick here, this is the part of the song where we're going from the A flat to the B flat. So, and again, the theme of this lesson is playing over these chord changes correctly. So there's a couple key notes to take away here. So this first part of the lick, the important note is the note that we land on. So it's basically this, really basic blues stuff here. So. So it sounds like a normal blues lick, but when you consider the chords that are being played behind it, it makes a lot more sense. So we're playing A flat, right? Well, let's take a look at A flat major here, because that's what goes with C minor, right? A flat major. Now, if we play our A flat major arpeggio up in this region up here, up there, notice that this shape right here is A flat. The major third of A flat is this note right here, the C note. So when we bend up on the 11th fret on the second string, we're playing the major third of A flat. So this lick fits very nicely with that chord that's being played in the background. So that's the first part of the lick there. Now the second part of the lick is being played over the B flat, right? So now we're up a step from A flat to B flat, up on the 6th fret here. And this next part of the lick is this. So again, look at this 13th fret, the last note we're playing the lick that's being bent up here, and look at what note that is. It is the D note. And if you analyze the notes in the B major chord, notice that the D note is the major third of B flat. So in both chords that we're playing here, we're landing on the major third on each of them. So that's how this lick kind of works, and that's, again, the big takeaway from this lesson is understanding the chords that you're playing and in the licks that you're playing over them and how those notes fit with that chord. So looks like standard blues licks, but the important thing is to understand what's going on behind these licks. So let's play through this lick one more time at a slow speed. All right, so this last lick here, I'm playing over the A flat chord again. You know, I'm playing this thing where I kind of climb up the neck a little bit. That type of thing here. I'm playing a little bit faster in the song, but that's the idea. This one's a little more straightforward. I'm just showing the A flat chord. But again, we're analyzing how this lick works over that chord. So in this case, we're playing the A flat, and because we're playing in basically the key of C minor here, the A flat is really the A flat major. That's the chord that is diatonic to the C minor key. Now, the notes we're playing here, if we just take a look at those really quick, we're hammering up 6 to 8. What you'll notice is that 8 there is the major third of A flat. And then we get up to the 6th on the 5th string, that is the 5th of A flat. So and from there we kind of get into just basic C minor blues lick type stuff. But the way we're starting out the lick, we're really painting that shape of the A flat chord. So